What's up guys, Dr. D here with another episode of Mandolin Mastery. Today we're going to be looking at G major, open position, chords, and pentatonic scales. So let's get to it. Okay, here with the G major chord. A G major chord is going to have a G as the root, a B as the third, and a D as the fifth of the G major triad. Okay, so one of the easiest ways to play the open position G chord is like this. You're going to have an open G at the top with the root. You're going to have a D string there, so that's the fifth. Then we're going to have a B on the second fret of the A string, and then a third finger up here on the high G. So we've got octaves of G of the root on the top and bottom of the chord, and then in the middle we're going to have a fifth D and then a B right there. Okay, so that's one super easy way to play that chord. Another way to play the G chord is stretched out like this. This is kind of a nice chord to play when you're doing the mandolin chop. The chop's kind of a percussive thing you do a lot in like bluegrass, and when the mandolin's kind of functioning as like a snare drum sort of. In this grip you have all the fingers, playing all the strings, so you can really easily mute each of these notes. But what we have going on here is we have a D in the root, or the lowest note of the chord right here. Then we have a G right there on the fifth fret of the D string. And then up here we're going to have a B. So it's D, G, B, and then our first finger on the high G. There it goes. Okay. Another way to play this chord, if you are really trying to focus on the lower strings, I like to put a B down here a lot of times. So I'm going to have my middle finger playing the fourth fret, my third finger playing the fifth fret. So I've got the B, then I've got the G, and then I've got the B again, so octaves of that. Just playing the bottom four. If you wanted to get crazier, you could have octaves of the root. So basically, you got G's right here, G and G. Then you're going to have a B right here, and you could also place a B down in the lower octaves like that. So this is kind of, I don't know if you like this chord too much, but kind of got octaves of the third and octaves of the root, but this is kind of a neat way to play G. So one of these several different configurations of G major, whether it's the open basic one like that, or if you just focus on two strings. A lot of times I'll do double stops, which they're kind of called in fiddle world, but when you play two strings at once, I can get this note and this note of the chord, get some cool sounds, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, these two notes in the middle of the chord are kind of nice to play as a G, and then you get that low one, and then sometimes get that low G. So a lot of things you can play around with if you know the various voicings of G major. You got a lot of options for the sounds that you might want as you're playing mandolin in a song or something. Okay, so on to the pentatonic scale. So the G pentatonic scale, like all G pentatonic scales and major pentatonics, you're going to have a root. You're going to have a second, a third, a fifth, and then a sixth of the scale. And then you're up to the next root. Our pentatonic system right here is open, second, fourth, open, second, fifth, open, second, fifth, and then open, third, fifth. So you can have open G, you're going to have your second, your A, your B. Then on the next string, you're going to have an open D, E, and then a G again, right? You've got your My Girl sound. Then your next octave of that pentatonic is going to go third, fifth fret here, with my third finger. Open A, B. I've got my D, and then an open E, and then a G up there. And I can also get to the second right there. And a lot of times, fingering wise, I'll do open first finger, second finger here on that top G string. And then my first and and then second and third. Okay, so let's do a little jam along here. I'm going to play some stuff in the key of G major, and you guys practice these scales. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey guys, thanks for watching Mandolin Mastery. As always, hit that subscribe button and stay in touch and in tune with weekly videos that will be dropping on Mandolin Mastery. Okay, we'll see you next time. Peace out.